The biggest thing that I've probably learned from my time here, looking at the grand picture of the last 5 years, I'm really going to miss being able to compete at a varsity level sport. I mean, this community has been amazing for one thing, and the level that we play at, I'm never probably going to match that later on. It was everything. As much as your academic life is here, being an athlete is just a whole nother level. I'm just really grateful how lucky I was to be able to be a varsity athlete.
I think it's too hard to narrow down 6 years into one top moment. So I'm just gonna say I've met so many people who are just amazing athletes and amazing people through the Dinos program. And through all those graduating classes over my last 6 years, I still have friends in those groups that I keep in touch with. And I think that's a huge value for all the student athletes, is that there's just kind of a community that you're a part of. I would say the biggest thing I've learned as a Dino is that I guess just the value of having a good teammate and good teammates. I think it's really important and it's hard to come by, and luckily I've had many great teammates.
One of my favorite memories as a Dino was nationals in my 3rd year. One of my favorite parts from that year was when we beat Trinity Western, and that was to get to go to nationals. And after that game, Animal's family brought in a bunch of Indian food, and we danced to Indian music in the team room with all the family that had come out to support us. And I'll never forget that team room or those dance moves.
One of the biggest things that I've learned in my time in youth sports is kind of how to manage mental health. And I think one of the biggest areas I found this is through having to deal with injury. I think a lot of athletes struggle with this, and it's something that I've kind of learned talking with other people and through my own experiences as well, is that when you have sport taken away from you, you can have a bit of an identity crisis, just because a lot of the time athletes place so much of their identity in to being an athlete. One thing that I would take away and that I would share with everyone else is to find your other identities outside of being an athlete and place value in those. It's so important to know that you're so much more than this, so that when it does get taken away, because unfortunately it is inevitable, you still feel worth and you feel self-love because you are so much more than this.
The most important thing that I learned from my time at the University of Calgary is that people are there to help you. Everyone is so understanding if you have to miss class for a practice or for a competition, and your friends and classmates are really there for you, and everyone wants you to succeed, so don't feel bad to rely on your friends if you ever need help. A little bit of wisdom that I would want to share with everyone is what my dad would say to me before I would go out for any of my competitions. He would just say, swim fast and have fun. And I think that applies across the board for all sports and everything you want to do in life. You just have to go out, do your best, and have a good time doing it.
My most cherished memory as a Dinos athlete was definitely when we beat Trinity and our cross-time rivals MRU to qualify for the national championship in Montreal, Quebec. And it was the first time in school history, and to do it on my last year was something truly special for me personally, and the friendships I've made not only this year but along the way is something I'll cherish forever, and these guys will be friends of mine. My message to the first years is to just be yourselves. Your coaches, the staff, your teammates will all like you for who you are, so don't try to change that. Just come into practices and games with the right mentality, work hard, be a team player, be kind to one another, be competitive, and most importantly, be a leader and an example when you get older to the younger athletes that are in the same position as you today.
We've been asked to kind of share some wisdom, maybe share your favorite memory, but I'm afraid that if I share my favorite memory with you all, that Ben won't be able to include this clip into the montage. I just wanted to thank everybody for the most fun 5 years I've ever had, and to my team, we had one heck of a run, and I'm so proud of everybody and everything that we put in. Now I'm about to go walk onto a big frozen lake and do some fishing, because apparently that's what retired people do.
The biggest thing that I've learned as a Dino throughout my time at University of Calgary would be just to not take any opportunity for granted. I think it goes by really quick, a lot faster than you expect it to, even though everyone tells you that, but you'll never regret doing the extra work or going to the extra training session or competition. And I would just say to soak in every opportunity you have and not take anything for granted. My favorite memory as a Dino, just nailing it down to just one memory, would definitely be Can West. all the years. I can't pick a certain one. It's just fun to have the whole team there in a dual meet format, and there's so much energy going directly against another team head to head.
I used to be quite a kind of cruiser in life, and Calgary is definitely, this experience here has definitely made me make the most of every opportunity that I have. Embrace the family that exists at UFC, that exists in your team throughout the Dinos department as a whole. Say hi and smile at other athletes, make relationships with other teams. That's been one of the things that I'll cherish forever, and also making friends with non-athletes. And second piece of advice, play hard but work hard.
Finally finishing up these 5 years here. Just definitely a lot of questions about what's going on next in my life, and from friends, family, people in community, stuff like that. But I say, like, being a Dino, I mean, the people you meet, the friendships you make, you can't replace them. We're very fortunate to be in the position that we are, and as long as you take advantage of those opportunities to meet those people and reach out to people that have either played in your sport or been in athletics with the University of Calgary, definitely puts you in a good spot moving forward from university.
I think my message is just to enjoy your time as a Dino. It goes really fast, and a lot of times it's really stressful and you just have so much going on, but the memories you'll make with your team, just traveling, practicing, those early morning gym sessions, just they're going to be some of your best memories from university and your time here. So I think just enjoy them while you can, because your 5 years goes really quick and you'll definitely miss it when it's over.